In this video, we're gonna talk about, is 8,000 pesos a month enough for you to be able to grow money in the stock market? So if you want to know more about that, then you have to check this video out. Hey guys, so I'm gonna try to answer again the top questions that you guys have been sending out, but over the course of the holidays now, it's been very consistent from your DMs via Patreon and also Instagram. A lot of you have been asking, is 8,000 pesos enough on a monthly basis to put into the markets to help your money grow? So I'm trying to put this in the perspective of people na nagtatanong about how they can grow their money in the markets, because I can't remember anymore how it was when I started, because it was more than, I think, more than a decade ago already. But what I did also, I'm sharing bits and pieces of my journey, was basically this. I had a specific budget already on a monthly basis for savings, but above and beyond my savings, I had also extra that I would put for investments. And for those who know my story, hindi stock market yung una kong investments. I had other investments first. I invested first on mutual funds, on those balanced funds, before I gained my footing in the stock market. So I had some entry-level investments first. I did businesses first also, yung mga side hustles where I deployed capital there. So as they started to earn also, I got some of that, and that's what I put into the stock market. Now, why am I saying this, and why is this so interesting? Of course, if you would ask me, is 8,000 enough? I would always say this, mas maganda kung mas malaki yung tinalagay nyo, because the stock market is a multiplier. The stock market is a maximizer, meaning the more money you put in, the larger your base will be, the larger your volume will be, the better the growth of your portfolio as a whole. And I keep telling this to a lot of people, place a larger preference on increasing your base than just focusing also on the amount of gains that you will have. Why? Because if you have 50,000 pesos, nadoble mo yung 50,000 pesos, magiging 100,000 siya. But if you have 1,000,000 pesos, even though you earn 20% dun sa 1,000,000 pesos na yun, that's still 200,000 pesos. That's still more than yung kinita nung 50,000 pesos na naging 100,000. And here's the thing about that, earning 20% is easier as compared to earning 100%. What do I mean by that? Is it possible for you to earn 100% in the stock market? It's possible. Is it possible for you to earn 20% in the stock market? Of course, it's also possible. But here's the thing, earning 20% is something that you can do paulit-ulit, but 100%, there will be years na baka hindi kayo maka 100%. There will be years that it will be lower than that. There will be years that it might not be even so good. But of course, there will be years that it could be more than 100%, that it will compensate also from the losses that you got on previous years, or it will compensate also for the bad years. And you will see that also from a lot of people who have been very good at their investing, that over a course of a 5-year period, there are years that sobrang ganda ng return nila on a year-to-year basis, but there are years also na negative. Now, that being said, to answer the question, what I'll do is this. Sa start, I will place a larger preference on 8,000 pesos, it's good enough. So please remember, kung may 8,000 kayo, that's fine, that's good. Never despise what you have. Ilagay nyo yan, invest nyo yan. But I will try to find ways also on how I can increase my contribution to the stock market. It may be na babawasan nyo yung gastos nyo, so that mas malaki yung malalagay nyo sa stock market. And just to share, when I was starting out also, sobrang mas maliit yung gastos ko, sobrang simple nung buhay ko, so that mas malaki yung may ipon ko at mas malaki may invest ko. So if you think you are at a point in your life that, hey, mukhang kailangan ko pa magdagdag ng pera sa stock market, I'm at an accumulation mode, meaning you're building your base, try to find ways on how you can lessen that expense para madagdagan nyo, para hindi lang 8,000 lalagay nyo, you can put even more than 8,000 pesos. Or above and beyond that, if you have extra time, extra skills, that will allow you to generate more money that could increase your capital, that could increase your contribution, that could increase your base, then you do that. Then you do so that hindi lang 8,000. Ang laki ng difference that, for example, you put 8,000 pesos a month, at the end of the year, 96,000 pesos yun. If you earn, say, 20% off of that, 20% of 96,000 is roughly around, roughly around 20,000 pesos na earnings for the year. So yung 96 mo at the end of the year would be around 114 to 116,000 pesos in terms of your total earnings. However, if you start to find a way to increase that contribution, for the first half of the year nagbigay ka ng 8,000 pesos, that's around 48,000, pero nagawan mo ng paraan to be able to double your input or double the amount of money that you are putting. So right from the get-go, meron ka ng 48,000 plus yung doubling pinasok mo, 96,000, you have around very close to 144 to 150,000 pesos. So yun yung advantage. Tapos isipin mo to, kung kumita man yung 140 na yun or yung 115 na yun na 10%, that will be around 15,000 pesos. You will still get more money kesa sa umasa ka lang sa total na linaki ng portfolio mo. So kung ako, my style will be, anong pwede kong gawin para mapalaki kagad yung base ko? Ano yung pwede kong gawin to enhance it so that it starts to grow bigger, better, stronger? So yun yung magiging technique ko. Hindi lang ako aasa dun sa linagay ko, but I will try to find ways on how I can contribute more and put more into that. Then second, of course, totoo yun. It's a combination of not just putting money in, but it's also a combination of creating trades or investments that will grow if you are a trader over a short fluctuation, if you're a trend follower over the course of the uptrend, if you are an investor over the course of time that you believe that the stock is still underpriced, over the course of time that you believe it will give you a good margin of growth still. So doon na pumapasok lahat ng skills na pinag-uusapan natin about technical analysis, about fundamental analysis. That's where it will come into play also. How good you are in timing it, that you enter properly, you exit properly, that you are able to make money off of the fluctuations. Kaso the thing about that is this yung market also, it's also hard for us to be able to control the movements of the market. What do I mean by that? In my experience, and of course I don't play a perfect game, I had my share of mistakes in the market. Up until now, I still make my mistakes in the market. But the more trades that I try to make also, the more errors come in. Meaning, kung mali ako, mas napapakat ako ng mas mabilis. And I don't know if that happened to you na the more na nag-trade din kayo, mas dumadami yung chances to make money, mas madami din yung chances to lose money. And in the same way, mas madaming opportunities also that you start cutting losses also. So, yun yung napansin ko, that there's a learning curve attached to it. And even if you've been doing it already for quite some time, even the best investors, even if you watch the videos of the interviews that we have here, sila Rex Mendoza, sila Olivier Danvel, Jay Nemesis, they still have their share of mistakes. And in the same way, if it's not the trade that works for them, it will be a cut loss, it will be a sell, it would be them admitting that they made a mistake, that they have to get out of the position and they have to leave and they have to also sell. So ganun nangyayari sa akin, especially for those who are starting. You're on your first year, second year, third year, fourth year. There will become a point of time that there's still a learning curve attached to it, and while you are at that learning curve, it means that you would have to also bear the brunt, and there will be mistakes attached to that. So my suggestion is, while you're also learning, don't be disheartened. While you're learning also, try to find out already, ano ba talaga ako, trader or investor? And dun din pumapasok yung mga suggestion ko sa previous videos, that at the very least, you have one broker na dun kayo nagpa-practice, na dun kayo nagtitrade na mas matatapang yun na movements. Dun kayo magpa-practice. Ano ba gagawin ko? 20-day moving average ba? 50-day moving average ba? Bollinger Band ba? Parabolic SAR ba? Do I just draw my own trend lines? You need that. And I highly suggest that you use a broker talaga, nalalagyan nyo na rin talaga ng pera, na hindi lang tayo simulate, kasi it's nice to simulate, but dadating din sa point in time that you have to deploy capital, because if there's no skin in the game, then there's no game at all The strength in the market is you get rid of your emotions, and the way you get rid of your emotions is nasasanay ka to trade by using real money. Pag seryoso ka na to preserve capital, that's when you start opening an account also for your dividend portfolio, where you get passive income, where you get cash flow, where you get your money to grow for you. So yun, first step, find ways on how you can increase your base, find ways on how you can increase your capital. Second, find ways on how to better your trades, meaning you have to be better on your technicals, you have to be better on your fundamentals. But while that's happening, kailangan nyo mag-practice, kailangan nyo matuto, kailangan nyo magkaroon ng practice account na may totoong pera also, and that also takes time. So yung advantage nung ginagawa ito ng sabay, habang nagpa-practice kayo, habang natututo kayo, but because pinapalaki nyo yung base nyo, dumadating sa point that your money, your base is getting bigger as your experience is also increasing. As your experience is also increasing, your skill set is also getting better. And I'll never stop saying this, that the most important thing for you to be able to develop that discipline and that strategy in the stock market is yung pera mo is growing in proportion to your strategy and is growing in proportion also to your experience. If you have a lot of money but no experience and no strategy, mawawala yung pera na yun eh. But if you start with what you have, build that strategy, build that experience, and keep on adding money to it, and keep on making good trades, good investments, pagbalik mo, binalikan mo tong portfolio mo 10 years from now, pag binalikan mo, teka, I made 1,000 trades, I made 500 trades already. Yung trades ko na nagsisimula ako, hindi pa ganun kaganda, pero ngayon it's better already, and you will be surprised that if you continually stay the course, and you continually add, and you continually make your base better, it's gonna be amazing. And I'll tell you this, what if 2021, you keep on just adding money, and for the first 5 years, it really doesn't do so well, but because you keep on adding, pag 20 years down the line, naglagay ka na pala ng 25 million. And 25 years down the line, or 20 years down the line, on year 12, suddenly you find something that will work for you. And that suddenly, that something will work for you, gives you 20, 30, 40, 50% gain a year. Then that's where it becomes amazing. It's a combination already of dahil naglagay ka ng pera, dahil natuto ka, nakagawa ka ng strategy, and then that's when your portfolio gets bigger. But please remember, this is just me sharing my ideologies, but this is not the sexy get rich quick. This is not something na pinag-uusapan na ito lang kailangan niyo gawin para kumita ng pera. The reality is, the stock market is easy to get into because everything now is online. But if you want to be successful in it, you want to grow a portfolio that is something that's skill-based, that will transcend the years, pinaghirapan din siya. Anything that's worthwhile, anything that's good, anything that will help you make your money grow over the long term is something na pinaghirapan, it's something na pinag-aralan, and it's something that kahit gabi na, after your work, after your business, you take the time to build a skill. So to answer your question, 8,000 pesos is a good start, 8,000 pesos is a good base, but increase your base, put in more money, be faithful with what you have, and in the same way, be faithful by building your skill set and knowledge. And balikan nyo, 10, 15, 20 years from now, you will notice that, teka, I'm trading much better than where I was before. But not just that, my portfolio, my base is bigger than where it was before. That's why I've been making videos like this, is I just really want to educate and give you as much information as possible. And I know I've been doing a lot of those deep dives, parang webinar type format of videos, and also those technical analysis videos, and then those podcast types videos that we have a lot of people that we're interviewing. But I still enjoy making vlog type content like this, to be able also just to share from my heart, and to be able to give you principles that I hope is something that helps you, and no fluff, no anything, no other agenda, but just to give you as much value as possible, because this channel exists. And to all of you 210,000 subscribers that are watching this channel, is my dream is to see millions and millions of Filipinos to be financially free. And for me, it doesn't matter if it's through business, through entrepreneurship, through investing, through real estate, through the stock market, through Bitcoin. It doesn't matter. But for me, what matters is we give an opportunity for Filipinos to live life at their own terms. And for me, giving you guys data so that you can decide whether the stock market is for you or not, or Bitcoin is for you or not, or property is for you or not, or business is for you or not, is a win already for me, because that's a dream, to see more and more Filipinos to be financially free. And I'll never stop it. As what I've mentioned, my goal is to make 10,000 videos for all of you. 10,000 videos that will be my pamana, the next generation of Filipinos, that we see the next generation of Filipinos bigger, better, stronger, because us right here in 2021 did the right thing, put our money in the ground, build the right skills, and imparted the right set of values and principles for Filipinos, not just to get rich quick, but to get rich that will last in perpetuity, in a way that the next generation will also benefit. So that's it for now. If you enjoy videos like this na kwentuhan, vlog style format, again, back in the podcast, comment, I want more of this, and I'll try to see how can I incorporate this again. No, nothing, just me sharing from my heart. So there, if you guys want to know more about me, in the description below, you will see different sorts of items, how you can join my seminars, my online courses, my live training events na small group lang because of this social distancing that we have, and the books. For those who also want to invest in US markets, we have a link below, eToro. It allows you to buy stocks for $50 only. And if you have any questions, guys, 3 ways to be able to get in touch with me. Put it in the comment section below. As much as possible, I try to respond. Kung hindi siya natatabunan, then I try to respond to 20 to 25 DMs via Instagram on a daily basis. And lastly, we have a very, very small group in Patreon. I respond to every message there. So those are the ways on how you can get in touch with me. And I hope that your 2021 becomes amazing, that it's your best year yet. That if you thought that 2020 was a bad year for you, guess what? The bounce is always bigger, better, stronger. The 2021 will be your year. The 2021 will be a year of when you look back, hey, this is where everything turned around in my finances. It was 2021. I hope you guys got a lot from this. This is Marvin Germo, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.